Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome to the next episode of 911. Now let's talk about, at least for me, the elephant in the room is facial hair. Now I have never had much facial hair before, like I sometimes get a bit of stubble, but then I shave like every day, if not every other day. So it's very unusual to me to see myself on the camera with more than a little bit of stubble. I'm just trying something a bit different. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm not sure how I feel, but at least for now, we've got a bit of facial hair going on, a little bit of a beard going on. It may disappear by the next episode, I don't know. This may well give away the order that I record my shows in, because I record kind of like an episode of 911 here, but then an episode of Supernatural that goes out over here. And there's like loads of different ways that different orders that I record things in, so this will kind of give it away. But yes, for now, Scott has a beard, and I don't know how I feel about it. It looks so unusual to me to have this much facial hair. Like I'm normally like very clean shaven or a tiny bit of stubble. Anyway, back to 911 because none of you care about that. Last episode of 911 was called The Searchers, and The Searchers was like the final part of the tsunami. And luckily, everyone that we're like main characters and that we care about really made it out alive. So Christopher and Buck were finally reunited. Buck spent most of the episode searching for him after losing him in the water, but Christopher was safe and was safe most of the episode because we saw someone carrying him at the beginning, but we didn't realise it was him. He was safe, and Buck came clean to Eddie as Christopher was found, so that kind of stopped a lot of the drama from going too far, which I guess was quite good, because then Eddie took Christopher over to Buck's again and was like, okay, so look after him today, try and take him somewhere inland maybe. And so it's really nice, like I said last time, that Eddie is not holding it against Buck, because it wasn't Buck's fault. The tsunami is not Buck's fault. And it's one of those emergency situations where you just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how you're going to react. And it's understandable for Buck to blame himself for losing Christopher, but it's not Buck's fault that this unavoidable situation happened. And you never know what's going to happen in that kind of crisis. So it was really nice in the end. Everything ended up really well for everybody. So I really liked how the episode ended on a positive note. Everyone's really good. And I don't think anything major really happened with other characters I can think of. There was the building with the gas and the explosion. That was fine. Obviously, I think it kind of ended with like Athena having dinner with the family, and just like a bit of a happy moment at the end for everybody involved, I believe. This episode is called Triggers. Are we talking about gun triggers? Are we talking about someone that's triggered emotionally? Like we have triggers in life, topics that we don't like to discuss, or things that we don't like to see which trigger us as people, whether it's I know people that are triggered by a certain song or a certain movie, or sometimes people can trigger you. Like if I see, there's one person I can think in particular that if I ever saw this person in life, it would be a trigger for me because I don't like this person. So I'm thinking it's going to be along those sort of lines. I'm hoping after the last few emotional episodes that this episode's going to be a little more fun, or if not, at least go back to like the normal 911 where it's like a lot of different things going on, some fun, some not fun. I don't know. I just hope that it's not as emotionally traumatizing as the last couple of episodes have been. Famous last words, but we'll see. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and also there's a Patreon link in the description box down below for you on YouTube if you want to take a look at the Patreon, help support the channel, but also watch full-length reactions to this episode of 911, as well as a few episodes in advance as we head towards the start of Lone Star soon. Fingers crossed. Let's jump into 911 Season 3, Episode 4, Triggers.
My God, that's the biggest damn fire I've never seen.
Fire. Oh.
God, I hate fire drills.
Oh, I was going to say, I can't see a fire. Fire drill.
First alarm
Okay.
was triggered at 12:20. Call came in 30 seconds later. Boots down, hoses at 12:43.
Someone's gonna have to explain that to the new fire marshal.
New fire marshal?
There was a stalled bus blocking both directions on Grand. Vehicles couldn't clear a path.
Also, I'm intrigued to know after like the tsunami if anything's changed. Okay, so with Buck.
That is a full 17 minutes before the 118.
The 144 is 5 blocks away.
I hear you, Bobby. I do, and I want to help. I gotta be impartial here, you know?
Be careful not to logjam at the stairwells. I'll have to.
Why do they always do these?
Glad that he's doing okay though.
My carbonara is gonna turn to
Okay,
mush.
he doesn't look well,
I don't know.
so it's gonna go wrong.
You okay?
Sensitive to noise, the light. I thought it was gonna fall then. Oh no! balls.
These things are unpredictable. Epileptic seizures can be triggered by
Epileptic,
strobing
okay.
lights, even sounds.
I'm just so embarrassed.
No need to be. The event seems over. Just to be safe, we're going to get you to the hospital.
Chase Mackey, 10th floor, Mackey, Gaskin, and Whitmore. I want you to know I saw everything, and I have reason to believe this building is not in compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. There's several legal actions you might
Stop it, sleazy lawyer.
You might want to wait until they're in the ambulance before you start chasing it.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's a good thing this wasn't an actual 5-alarm fire.
Brooke's looking good in that little
Probably doesn't
shirt
help
and
you
tie
get
though.
down. You know, I will be sure to mention that in my report.
36 hours later, we go in for the egg retrieval.
Hey.
Doctor's hoping to grab 15.
Oh.
15 eggs. Well, I thought you two wanted a baby, not a baseball team.
You've only like one of them
We're
takes.
expected to lose half
Yeah.
at every stage of the process. Embryos.
Yeah, my friend had IVF, my best friend, so
But I've always
not a
been
fun
a
process.
cheerleader, so my money's on the baseball team.
What if they're at each other's throats all the time?
Oh, they will be. May, she loved having a baby brother. Right up to that part where he started walking and talking and getting into all her stuff.
Give a guy a little power, he goes mad.
Funny that, isn't it?
Said the pot about the kettle.
Hey,
Yes, Maddie.
Captain Chimney is
Yes.
safely behind us. I'm a wiser kettle now.
Actually, you were the pot in that scenario.
Whoa.
Whoa. What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm fine. I just, so sorry.
No, just leave it. I'll grab a broom.
It's okay, I got it.
You okay?
I didn't realize,
Maddie, are you okay?
I didn't
Give her a bit of
realize
space.
I didn't realize that it's late, and so I
Give her a bit of
should...
space.
Maddie.
should go.
Give her a bit of space.
Really wasn't sure what to say after
Something
that.
triggered her.
Hey, Maddie, you know I'm nothing like your psycho ex-husband, right?
Careful, guys. Hall monitors here.
You guys paint? The place looks smaller.
I think your head just got bigger.
So, Fire Marshal Buck decided to drop off his report in person. Is that a sign of maturity? Or is it just revenge for all the time?
So he's
that
not
you
like
up?
failed them.
We, you passed.
Oh, good.
Bumped up the numbers, got fancy with the math.
Her station was smack in the middle of the impact zone. Her crew was temporarily reassigned, so our
Answered my question for me, thank you, Bobby.
No.
And what's that right there?
Oh,
Buck, relax. I promise you your place will still be
my
here for
God.
you when you're ready.
Cap, I'm ready now.
Buck, listen to me.
medically you might not be.
Christopher.
She was drowning.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. I'm here. Maybe he's trying to communicate in other ways.
Is he drawing? Oh God. Ferris wheel. Help. I bet he saw some awful things though, like it's really traumatic.
Drowning woman. Yes, he does seem fixated on her.
Ma'am, are you all right?
I think I might be.
Are you injured?
No, not really. I just.
Hey, who the hell are you on the phone with?
I'm sorry. You've got the wrong number.
Oh. It's not like an abusive relationship. Maddie, what are you doing? Don't bring them back.
Hello? Hello, who is it?
Good morning, sir. I'm calling to inform you that starting as low as $49.95, our cleaning service...
We're not interested. Take us off your list and don't call back.
Don't call them back. That's the last thing you should do in that situation. Put her in danger much.
Your after-action report says the LAFD exceeded the evacuation time requirement by 12 minutes.
It's actually a pretty decent time for clearing a 35-story building. Look, all your questions seem to be about the department. I thought your client was suing the building.
Clients. 42 injured people the LAFD failed to protect. This is a class action against the city on all their behalves.
God.
You're suing the city? Those firefighters. You can't wait to smear our hero, so you want to know who's got my back? They do.
I hate smarmy lawyers.
Co-workers or friends, my family.
I hate them.
There's nothing stronger than family.
How can you be so soulless?
Stop!
Two for punching.
Mom! Can't this
Eyes on the road! Eyes on the road! Eyes on the road! Eyes on the road! Yeah, I thought so. I knew that was gonna happen.
What?
Oh, it would be scary.
The mood is gone.
Oh my god, that's scary. They're like literally, that's. No, thank you.
Jesse, listen to me. You need to go with her. Be right behind you.
Oh god, don't cry.
It's gonna be okay. Go now.
Come on,
Oh god.
grab onto me. Passenger secure. Green light.
Copy, bring him up.
Good. Jesse's only 9. She's too little to not have a mom.
No.
All right.
Yep, that scared the crap out of me. Holy shit.
Jim, you gotta move.
Get us out of here, Cap.
Green, green, green! Now.
Got the car loose, yeah? Yeah.
You're taking care of each other.
And she's gonna look at that because she wants another son, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be good that they have brothers because they could. So cute.
I feel like maybe I'm chasing shadows here.
I don't like this shot. She's in a car somewhere.
For thanks for your help, but
Anytime.
Is this the guy?
yeah, I really appreciate it.
This is the guy, right? What are you doing? Maddie, what are you doing?
I figure the better I manage this, the sooner I can go back to work.
Oh god.
No, that's very mature of you, Buck.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Hey, that
I feel sick.
get me thinking.
I want you to
But
listen
if
to
you
me.
told them that I was ready, I mean, these dumbasses, they would have no right to keep me.
I'm the dumbass.
Oh shit.
What?
You're not ready. That's what I told them when they asked.
Okay.
Would anybody like any cornbread?
You're the reason they won't let me back.
If you're not operating at 100%,
I am at 100%. Maybe even more, you know? I've never felt so good.
But I know that you went through a lot in that tsunami, and maybe you feel like you can survive anything.
Anything. Like a knife in my back. Athena,
That's not what it
I just want to
is.
say thank you for inviting me.
Buck.
I'm sorry, I
You
gotta
don't
go.
have to leave.
Okay, Buck, hold on.
Cornbread.
Buck.
I have like thoughts on this. Oh god, I'll explain at the end. Oh god. Maddie? 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 Maddie?
Watch where you're going, moron!
That was close. That was real close to being something incredibly stupid, Maddie.
Go down this road, I need you to know, suing the city is not a small matter.
All I want is my job.
What are you doing, Buck?
You don't win. Not only will you never work as a firefighter in Los Angeles again, I doubt any department in the
What are you
country will hire you.
doing?
You should
Do you
also be
really
aware
think it's gonna
that in
happen?
this process, it's best to have no contact with anyone from or tangentially connected to your station house. That means no texts, no calls.
I'm furious.
nothing to compromise our case.
I'm furious with Buck. What are you doing?
I'm not sure we have much to say to each other right now, anyway.
What do you expect to happen here? Let's get into that music then. Oh, just can't get the ring off.
Is out here.
Beef, I'm sorry. Dispatch said it was a medical emergency.
There's a finger like, oh god.
Why is this happening?
It's divine retribution, Moira. No, you cannot cut that ring. That is my ring, and I do not give you authorization to cut it.
Your sister's finger is turning blue.
She could
That's
lose
a step
it.
before black, when it's dead. Her whole finger could fall off.
That sounds horrible. Can't you just cut the finger off now before that happens?
Ma'am, I understand it's a sentimental object, so we'll save you the pieces.
I love her.
I'm gonna give you the shot. Come on, aren't you sisters? Mourning your deceased mother? Aren't you supposed to be teaching each other empathy instead of setting each other off?
I guess there's another thing with the whole pen.
Obviously.
So the two brothers taking care of each other, and how the two sisters are now arguing as adults. And Athena was saying sometimes it's better when they're younger. And like, it's everyone's different. Every sibling's different. You never know what's going to happen. That's the problem. Oh, Maddie, what are you doing?
Do you know how this works?
This is clearly the woman, right?
Yeah, it's not very intuitive. Are you sure 9 o'clock isn't too late?
I do shift work, so I'm used to the crazy hours.
Ah.
Howie.
So what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
She is definitely the woman.
Looks like my ride's here. Maddie, this is my husband, Vincent.
Hi, Vincent.
Nice to meet you.
And it just took me back to when I was a kid, trying to be strong for my mother while some doctor explains cancer to us. And it just triggered all these emotions in me.
You never told me about that.
Well, I had never really thought about that day in years, but all of a sudden, there it was. You know, I didn't plan it, couldn't control it. It just happened.
There's gotta be a word for that.
It's time for the shot.
You could flirt with a girl a little before you knock her up.
After my dad left and my mom was working 2 jobs, I felt very alone in the world. I don't want Danny to feel that way. He may not like the idea.
Are they going to be great parents? They already are.
Now, but love you. Good night.
Christopher, talk to him. Talk to him. Please. He lost his mum recently. I know you lost your wife as well, but he's a kid. Or is it his mum that's drowning in the pictures? Oh no.
Christopher. Why didn't you tell me?
I don't want to make you sad.
Oh, Christopher, I hate you. Oh.
There's nothing wrong with being sad. I loved your mom, and I miss her. Probably always will.
Yeah.
But we still got each other, which means we're gonna be okay. Okay. This will be the last time we can talk for a while.
Fuck, what is going
He's
on?
suing them.
I'm suing the city, the department, and you for wrongful termination.
You've not been fired for long, but okay.
I told you I wouldn't stop fighting until I got my job back, and I won't.
And this is what...
Even if it means fighting you.
Look what you're doing! I am furious. I'm so mad. Okay, so that was my reaction to 911 Season 3 Episode 4, Triggers. And normally I'd leave like the big storyline, so to me like the book was like one of the biggest ongoing things throughout till the end, to talk about that final at the end. But I kind of want to talk about it now because I'm mad and I kind of want to get that out of my system. So we talk about some other less maddening things. I get where Bucky is coming from. I get why he's frustrated. Like in episode 1 when he... Oh, I didn't even take my headphones out. When we talked about like him coming back on light duties and how he was upset and felt like it was a betrayal when he felt like he was doing okay. I get all that, and I'm with him. I am. It's frustrating when you feel like you're ready to come back emotionally. But obviously, from a medical point of view, whilst he is well, the first episode proved that he's not 100%. He was having problems. He collapsed. He threw up blood. He probably passed out. And we don't know if that's going to happen again. So I don't know the law. I really don't. And I'm guessing the law has some grounds to stand on because the lawyer wouldn't have approached him if it didn't. But it seems to me from the fire station side of things, the best way they can provide safety and whatnot for the rest of the team and for the public is to not have someone on the team who's a risk like that medically. So I understand why Bobby was like, just for now, let's step back, get you better, light duties, we'll work back up to it. Fine. And it seemed like at the start of the episode, Buck was okay with that. He was doing the fire marshal thing when they did the training. And that all seemed to be going really well. He had a positive attitude. He's like, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to work and work and work to get back to what I want to be doing. Beautiful. After the tsunami, I thought, all right, we've got a new step with Buck. He's working on it and he's going to be back to normal. And by the half point of the season, end of the season, he's going to be back as we know him, back on the 118. Then he went to the fire station, saw that his name was replaced with the sticker thing. Obviously, that was a trigger. Episode title. Ding, 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 ding. Triggers. And sorry if I'm a bit erratic. I feel it's like a burst of energy all of a sudden. And but then the lawyer who was speaking to him about the fire thing and the accident that happened during the fire drill, which how you can blame. I don't want to get into that. I don't like lawyers. I think those kind of lawyers, at least, are just like very soulless and want to hurt good people. And I get that sometimes there is blame and there is things that can be done and ways to improve and money to be made from it. I understand that. But it feels like you're just hurting a service that just tries to do good. And if you take that down, more people are going to get hurt in the long run. You're going to make money in the short term, but the long term it's going to hurt more people. So he went for Buck, and Buck said no. Great. But then Bobby had said, yeah, the reason that you're not working again is because of me. I know you've been through a lot. I know you're working. I know you're getting there, but you're not ready. And when I say I'm conflicted, I'm just conflicted from an emotional point of view because I don't like seeing Buck upset. But I feel like I am on Bobby's side, where even from a lesser point of view, like I've told you, I'm a duty manager at a bar. This is a total different thing, but on my scale, if someone comes into work and they're not well enough to do their job, it's better for me that you're not around because you're going to, in the long run, make things worse for people or make other people ill, or you're going to get in people's way, or let me know before you come into work. This is totally irrelevant now, I'm saying it, but it's better for me to not have someone there who's not suitable to work at that moment in time until they're well enough to work, and I can get someone in who is. I know that's a totally different scale to a fire service and saving lives, but if he's not medically well for his own sake as well as the team and the other people that he's got to try and save. Like, imagine Buck on the side of that cliff with that car rappelling down the wall, down the cliff, trying to save these people in the car, and then he had a seizure and spewed up blood and the car fell and he could do nothing to save the kid. That's on not just Buck, but the fire service that took him back knowing that he had medical problems. So if that kind of thing happened, they'll be in more shit because they took him back knowing he wasn't perfect and a bad thing happened. So I'm on Bobby's side. I'm frustrated with Buck that he thinks the right option to do is sue the city and the fire service and Buck and Bobby. Like I said during the episode, I get that he's mad, I get he's upset, and I get that he wants his job back at any cost. But if you go about it this way, say he did it, he sued them, he won, he got his job back. I don't know what's going to happen, obviously. Say that happens and he gets his job back. That team are going to be so mad with you that they're not going to be your friends anymore. You're going to have your job, but you'll have no friends in the process. Is it worth it? Because what you love about that job, on top of being the fireman and saving lives, is the team that you work with. That's the whole point of the 118, is that we are a family, we're a team. Hen, Eddie, Buck, Bobby, Chimney, that group of people have family dinners together and they have drinks after work and they support each other because they're friends and a team and a family. You're not going to have that. Obviously, you're going to have a team because they're going to be professional. But if you sue the city and Bobby to get your job back, you're going to cut ties with a lot of people. So I'm just really mad that he thinks this is a good option. I'm hoping that he sees the light at some point, because it's so early in the season. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. But I just wanted to let you know, I'm mad. I'm on Bobby's side. And I hope if he does sue them, that Bobby wins. But ultimately, I don't want it to get that far. I'm hoping before that happens, Buck sees the light or something like that. There's too many names going to be. I keep getting them confused. Maddie's storyline is scaring me a little, because we can see that Maddie was triggered by, she dropped the plate, and I think we remember seeing one of the flashbacks that she dropped the plate, and the husband was quite angry with her for it. Obviously that was like a trigger. It happened again with Chimney. He tried to help her. It scared her. Understandable. Totally understand that. Got a call from someone who's clearly a woman in an abusive relationship, was trying to reach out for help, was tried multiple times, but the guy got there first and made her hang up because she was too scared. When she was outside his apartment and he got out of the car and whatnot, and we could hear him having an argument with the woman inside, I was just thinking, Maddie, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, I get what she's doing. And I know she seems a situation that she was in and wants to go and help that woman get out of it. But I'm also, when I mean what you're doing, I mean, why do you think this is a good idea? Because this is not going to end well. Because A, the woman, if she wants help, she will ask for it. If you try and force help on her, she's not going to listen. And B, also, it's not your place to get involved, really, in this level. Like, as a 911 person, yeah, but even ringing back was risk. Because she's smart enough to kind of go, blah, 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 there's such amount a month, we can do cleaning services. That's fine. But it was risky ringing back because it could put women in more danger. But as we know from any TV show or film or book or whatever that we've read about domestic abuse, we've seen it in the show, some of us can talk about it from personal experience. Unless you want the help, you're not going to accept help. I know, how do I word this? I went into too much detail. People can tell you over and over and over again that you're in an abusive relationship, that you need to get out, that this person's not right for you, this person's hurting you, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever. And you know that, but until you decide to leave that, nothing that anyone says is going to stop that. She can go to that door and go, hey, it's you, I'm 911, you called me, I know what you're in, I've been in it myself, let's go. That's not going to work, because that woman's just going to be like, whoa, what the hell, this is not your place to get involved. It's such a difficult situation, because she just wants to do the right thing, and don't get me wrong, if she'd have killed that guy, it would have been awful for Maddie, because that would have put Maddie in trouble, but also, if he's an abusive prick, who cares, get him out of the world, I don't want him around. I have very low tolerance, well, zero tolerance for that kind of stuff. I'm glad she didn't kill him, because like I said, I think that would have gone so badly for Maddie, and she would have been in so much trouble. But then she's making friends with the girl, going to the gym with her because she's a personal trainer. I like it because it's understandable, and it's a good extension of the storyline of Maddie and Doug, and it makes sense that she would want to help and get involved because she's been in that situation. It makes me mad, not mad, it makes me sad, because I just don't think it's going to end well for either Maddie, or she's going to get too close to the woman and say who she is, and the woman runs away. Maybe the woman tells the dude. I just have a bad feeling either it's going to end really badly for Maddie, or it's going to end really, really badly for the woman. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm scared. I'm really scared. What else happened in this episode? Head and Karen obviously looking to have another kid, do the injections, that's what they want. And that was like a nice through line with some of the calls they went on about siblings. And we saw one where the two brothers were hugging each other, supporting each other through the mum and the car that went off the cliff. That was really sad. But then we also cut to these two siblings that were women, that were older, at the estate sale for their mum, and there was a ring they were fighting over, and they were just fighting with each other, and they were betraying each other, and it was that juxtaposition of, when they're younger, they're going to fall out, they're going to be friends, but they're going to fall out, but as they get older, they're going to be more friendly and appreciate the brothers or sisters and siblings. And then we saw the older people that were getting on less than the younger people were, and you just never know with siblings if you're going to be best friends, you're going to hate each other, you're just going to be just brothers that are like, we we're brothers, that's it. But yeah, that was a really good episode. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I guess, briefly, Eddie, Christopher and the Nightmares. It was really touching because with what he went through, Christopher in particular, we knew there was going to be some sort of fallout from it, and he was having nightmares. What we eventually learned was that the nightmares were more so about the mum than it was the Tsunami, but they kind of got bunged together, and he was still struggling with the death of his mum, which makes sense. He's a kid. He's been through a lot in a short space of time, and it was just really nice to see that him and Eddie could communicate and be upset together, but also be strong together, and I liked it. I really liked the storyline because it ended with them talking and working through something. They were both obviously struggling with their emotions, and it was nice to see them talk, communicate. Athena was nice this episode, didn't have a lot to do, but I liked when Bobby and Book were having that conversation. She was like, cornbread? Yeah, I'm just furious with the book stuff. I'm furious. And looking forward to seeing how it develops. But I'm also nervous to see how it develops because I just don't know. It depends how far this suing the city goes and how much damage it has on Bobby and the 118. That's what's going to have a big effect on me, I think, because I'm mad about it. I'm really mad. I understand Book's hurt and anger, but I'm also very mad, so yeah. Alright, I think that's all I want to talk about this episode. I think if you enjoyed the video, guys, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode. 911 Season 3 Episode 4 triggers. Let me know what you thought of, like, Maddie going to the abusive person's house, Buck, and the whole suing the city thing. Like, do you feel as much angry as I am? That wasn't great grammar. Do you feel as angry as I do? Or do you side with Buck? I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear from people on both sides, to be honest. But yeah, let me know down below what you thought. As always, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Leave your comments down below. There's a Patreon link in the description box below to watch the full reaction to this episode, as well as help support the channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of 911 Season 3. Bye, guys. Stay safe.